We are live. All right, guys. As you know, you're all members of the Dream Delvers, and you've been together for at least a year while you've been training. And our adventure is going to be starting while you're traveling on the road together. But first, can you go ahead and introduce yourself? Travis, you first.
Um, I'm gonna be playing Rat Bastard. Yes, that's his name. A halfling bard who used to be a noble, kind of uh, ran away from that because of disagreements with his family, and now just lives a shitty lifestyle on purpose.
All right, Ethan.
I'm going to be playing as Ichabod. They're just a human fighter, the good old classic. Uh, they grew up in poverty and were one day just grabbed off the streets and thrown into a fighting ring and pretty much learned that this is how his life was going to be until one day, eventually, there was a massive breakout and eventually he found his way here.
All right, wonderful. Is it Yamel? Oh, you're
Oh,
on
Are you
mute.
trying to say
muted.
Jamal?
Shabal. How do you pronounce your name? I'm trying to read it.
Jamal.
Jamal. Jamal. Okay.
Yeah.
Your
Oh,
turn.
that's interesting pronunciation. I am playing. I'm playing a halfling artificer. His name is Marquez.
Okay.
He's he was a halfling that always spent a lot of time in the forest and got lost and found his way to Dream Delvers pretty much. And he has this little like makeshift like backpack with like two arms out of it that he's like currently working on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jace.
I'm playing a Ladrian elf Tempest cleric named Tonrak.
Okay.
He spent a long time sailing on the seas and around the storms and stuff, and decided that that was a power that he liked, and so started worshiping the storms themselves, and then decided what better way to travel and to keep on living than to join the Dream Delvers.
Wonderful. All right. So here we go. You were all staying in a town called Cedarbrook, where you hear that people have been disappearing in a nearby umbral woods. The mayor of Cedarbrook offers you a reward to uncover the mystery. You pack up your gear and travel deep into the woods, determined to earn that reward. Everything is going fine until an hour before sundown. Strangely, the road dead ends into a large clearing. You see a gated fence surrounding two log cabins, a garden, and a pond. The cabins seem normal except for one thing. There are goats everywhere. Goats in the trees, goats on the roofs, goats in the pond, goats of all colors and sizes. Some goats wander up to the fence, then turn back. Their loud bleats and hoofbeats make your ears ring. What do you do?
Y'all seeing all these goats too, right?
Yeah, this place
Um,
is disgusting.
this is not upsetting at all.
You find it awfully odd that the road just ends right here at this clearing where there's this estate.
Hmm.
I've
Very odd.
counted like five different colors of goats. That one's blue, and that one's like green. Oh, this is crazy. So many goats. He's kind of like staring off into the
If
goats.
somebody would to roll their investigation, they might be able to count the goats as they run amok.
Oh, I'm
I
definitely
mean,
doing that.
as bots, I'm able to ritual cast, right? As a bot.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Anybody
gonna
should be able
ritual.
to.
Yeah, I'm gonna ritual cast speak with animals.
All right.
I'm
You
stuck
spend about
on.
10 minutes trying to cast Speak with Animals. Anybody else want to do something while the ritual is being cast?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
am
go around
counting the
and
goats.
start trying to
Yeah.
count also.
All right. Roll your investigation.
All right.
Very low.
It's a clean six.
11 for
11.
Tonrak.
You can't quite keep track of all of the goats as they are everywhere. As soon as you start counting up to about 10 or so, you get confused. Did I count that one before? I think I did. Maybe I
Guys,
didn't.
there's more than 4 of them.
There's dozens. You size it up with your basic perception skill. You can size it up. It is at least a few dozen. A few dozen
And
goats.
how many people have been going missing?
Um, it was undetermined. There was not a lot of conversation about the numbers, but a lot.
Okay.
Well, I don't think we're going to get much of anything done just standing around counting goats.
So somebody
Yeah.
was or casting a ritual
Yeah,
spell.
I'm just sitting on the ground drawing weird things in the dirt.
Mhm.
So as you guys get a little bit closer to the clearing, roll a perception check.
Okay.
All of us? I'm guessing not me.
Not
considering
you.
I'm-
You're busy with
yeah.
a spell.
I got a 14.
I got a 14 also.
Okay.
I got a 4. I've rolled nothing but 1s and 2s.
You're
Alright.
sitting next to me looking at the dirt.
Yeah, I'm probably more admired by the drawings.
One thing that you do notice is there seems to be, with all of the goats going about, so many goats, so many goats, there seems to be some harmonics that you can sort of discern in all of the goats, almost as if they're singing, but
Yeah.
you can't quite make out what
Y'all
is
hear
going
that, right?
on. And with that, I start a counter. Start the
Oh,
counter.
God.
Oh,
There it
30
is.
minutes.
Hey, Ratty, you're a
Okay.
bard, right? Do you know what they're singing?
I'm still sitting on the ground. Is the spell cast by now?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're actually doing 10
Unfortunately.
minutes.
Well,
Yeah,
can,
so I'm gonna stop.
can I see anything
Uh,
else around here?
I'm sorry?
Can I see anything else around this clearing?
You look around, you notice, if you look a little bit closer, that second home is a large 2-story barn.
Hey, y'all want to go check this out?
I feel like we should check out at least something.
Yeah,
The
Sounds
barn
more
seems like
entertaining.
these
I'm
goats
giving up
stink.
on this. So
barn sounds like a good place as any.
All right, let's go forward.
All
Sounds more
right.
entertaining than watching you draw.
All right, you guys head to the barn.
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so you're looking at the barn, and you look up, and there's a hayloft up ahead, up on top, that's open, and the barn door is closed.
Hmm.
Someone want to try to open the door or climb up on there?
can someone throw me?
I mean, I can certainly give the door a
Yeah.
try.
Yeah,
All right,
wouldn't hurt.
you grab hold of the door, and it seems to be barred or blocked on the inside somehow.
Hmm.
All right, Rat, come here. Let's see if we can boost you up.
I
Are we
hold up
gonna-
my arms.
We're gonna try to just get on either side, get a foot in our hands, and just lift them up just as fast as we can.
That's my goal.
Rat
Roll,
weighs nothing. He's
roll in
malnourished.
athletics. Yeah,
Yes,
roll in
sir.
athletics check, DC 10.
Okay,
I got a natural 20 for
You got a
26.
natural 20.
Oh,
I
man.
got a 16.
16. Look at that. All right, so you guys, I guess I'll need an athletics check from the person that is tumbling into the door, into the barn loft door.
Me, acrobatics.
Maybe an
or-
acrobatics check. Yes.
Yeah, acrobatics is better because I am not very strong.
All right. You'll be
Um,
tumbling.
That's a 5.
All right.
Oh,
So
boy.
Amazing.
so with that natural 20, you manage to get this poor soul to the barn loft door, but you do manage to land on I guess on your back, flat on your back, as you land on in a little bit of what appears to be pigeon poop. All right, and
I described my character. He likes to roll around in dirt and eat trash. He doesn't
So-
really care about that.
Oh, wonderful. And you don't have any issue. You don't even need to roll a constitution check to determine whether or not you're disgusted by the pigeon poop. Pigeon poop's pretty
Wonderful.
clean anyway.
What do you
Alright.
see up there?
Oh, I'm covered in way worse things than pigeon poop.
Pigeon poop added to the coverings.
So you get to the top of the loft. You look down, and you kind of dust yourself off as you stand up, and you look down, and your lungs kind of are filled with a scent of animal droppings and slow decaying hay.
So
the barn,
myself.
yeah, and yourself. The barn, as you look down, is sectioned off into pins where a few strange
Mm.
objects on the ground kind of catch your eye, but you're unable to discern exactly what they are.
Okay.
You see one that appears to be a backpack.
Do I see a ladder?
A ladder. Yes, you do see a ladder that extends down to the ground.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm looking at my inventory. Just in case I do have. No, I don't have a rope. We should have taken care of that. I turn around and call down. Can anyone throw me a rope? I forgot I didn't have any.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Go
Everyone
ahead.
has a rope.
okay. Yeah, sure. And I'll go to toss my 50 feet of hempen rope up.
All right. The rope gets tossed to you. You're able to catch it effortlessly.
I'm gonna try and tie it to something and then throw it down so other people can also get up.
All right. You tie it to a post and drop down the rope for your companions to climb up.
After
and
you.
then
All right.
I guess I'm climbing down if there's a ladder.
You can climb down, and no
Yeah.
check required to climb up the rope.
All right. Yeah, just go ahead and head up the rope first.
Yeah.
I'll go
Alright.
up last.
Okay.
Alright,
now
so-
go second.
All of you managed to climb up the rope, no issues, and now you're all looking down at the main room of the barn from the loft, and of course there's a ladder there. Your companion has already climbed down, and all of you see there's objects kind of laying about in the main room, and you see pins that are kind of sectioned off. And roll a perception check.
Okay.
Perception.
It is a
13.
12.
Okay.
That's a 14.
A dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay. The rat companion manages to spot very quickly as he comes down the ladder. There is a goat that is tethered to a post off in a corner, kind of staring at you. You guys make eye contact with the goat, and it seems a bit eerie.
I'm just gonna normally cast Speak with Animals on myself
Okay,
and
so
approach the goat.
it's a regular spell then?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you cast Speak with Animals, and you approach the goat, and the goat what do you say to the goat?
Hey there.
Mapes.
What?
Mapes.
Mipes?
Pipes.
Pipes.
Pipes?
Pipes.
Is he's saying pipes? I'm
Uh,
gonna look around for pipes.
I mean, I'm just saying pipes. And
Yeah, like you're saying
goat.
pipes. We're just like
You
pipes.
don't even know what's going on.
No, I just heard
Pipes.
you saying pipes.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing is saying something about pipes.
Are there pipes anywhere?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Or an investigation if you want to take some time to look around.
That's a 6.
So how
Not
long have
perception.
you been in here?
Mapes.
Mipes.
Pipes.
Pipes. Okay, you're not
Pipes.
very helpful.
Well,
Can any of y'all tell what these objects are?
You guys look around, and as you're in right there next to them, you're able to see out in the open an explorer's pack, a boot, a human's hairpin, a woman's hairpin, and what appears to be empty cookie tin.
Hmm.
And of course, the goat that's tethered to the post.
Is that stuff yours?
Pipes.
It's saying mipes.
Pipes.
And now pipes again. I don't
Mipes
know
and
what's
pipes.
going
Mipes and
Pipes.
Well, maybe I should look around and see for pipes. I guess it's talking about. And
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll take a look around as well.
I
Okay.
will assist in looking around, so whoever is looking around gets advantage.
Okay.
All right, you guys look around and you find lots of decaying hay that's sort of turned to dirt, most of which around, if you look, the tethered goat has eaten most of the edible hay that's within its ability to eat, and it does appear to be malnourished.
I'll just start feeding the goat with the rations I have.
Well, the goat eagerly eats your ration and appears to be wanting more.
Yeah, I just give it everything I have. It's not like I'm eating it.
So it spends the next 20 seconds or so just gobbling up everything that you have. And again, it seems to want even more.
This thing's hungry.
Well, it looks like it hasn't been fed in a long time.
Yeah,
see
that'll
it's-
do it.
You can see its
I don't trust
ribs right
this.
there, I think.
I
It's,
think we should probably cut it
you can
loose.
see the ribs.
If you cut
know.
the thing loose, it's probably gonna try and eat you.
Nah.
Well,
I don't
It tried-
trust these goats.
well,
We
if
could
it tries to
take it
eat me, then I can just cut its head off.
Yeah,
We don't have to go to that measure, do we? We could just try something else. Yeah.
We should try and free it, though. I think.
I'll
It's
just
locked up here by itself.
I'll just take my great axe and chop at the rope.
All right, you chop at the rope, no roll required on that, and immediately it goes over towards the door, trying to find some way to escape, and it actually sees the hayloft entrance and starts to climb up that ladder as best as it can.
Goats don't usually do that, do they?
Quite talented, though.
Goats
It
are
has-
it has a
relatively
great
good at
deal of-
climbing.
It has a little bit of difficulty because of hooves and the ladders and whatnot, but it does make an effort and then fails and
Can I
goes back over to the door and tries and looks at you impatiently.
Yeah, could I try to open the door now?
Yep,
Yeah.
you go ahead and unbar the door and open it up, and he immediately goes out and starts eating grass like there's no tomorrow.
Well, congratulations, all of us. Saved
then
a
he-
local goat.
Freed the
What?
goat.
At least we don't have to worry about the grass getting too long.
Let's go home.
And then you notice the goat moseys over to drink some water from the pond,
All right.
Okay.
of
Let's
which
look
you
for
see
those
a
pipes.
wicker chair and a whole bunch of
Fine.
bottles
By the pond?
by the pond. It's
Let's
littered.
go look for those pipes.
Did any of us pick up that explorer's pack and all that stuff that was left behind?
No,
I
I was
will.
about to go take a look at it.
Yeah, I was gonna look at it as well.
Okay,
If
we
not,
all
grab
look at it.
All right,
Just
you
kind of go
guys,
through the explorer's pack, see if there's anything out of the ordinary there.
you guys see a standard issue explorer's pack that's well used.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go check out that wicker chair and the bottles.
All right. You go to the pond area, and there is a wicker chair there. The pond is small but fairly deep. And globs of algae float on its surface. Dragonflies whiz from lily pad to lily pad. And a few goats wade in, slurping the water up. The sun catches on various lumps of strange, glassy items that sparkle like gems under the water's surface. At the edge, a wicker chair sits surrounded by dozens of empty bottles, and you notice a faint alcoholic smell wafting through the air.
Yeah, someone was drinking over here, and it looks like there's a bunch of shiny stuff in the water.
And they sparkle like
Anyone,
gems under the water.
anyone want to go swimming?
I'd
I'm
really
probably
rather not.
I'm probably the least likely person to swim. All this heavy equipment. He like jiggles his book bag and it sounds like a bunch of tools.
Uh,
Then we all
Well-
look at Rat.
I'll, I'll go give it a shot.
Okay.
I'll like begin to wade in.
All right.
How deep does it look like the gems are?
It looks fairly deep, but
Oh.
but you can.
Travis dropped
Who
it.
did we lose?
Travis.
All right.
Yeah,
He'll probably join in a second. There he is.
there he is.
All right. So if you want to wade in, roll an investigation check, DC 12.
Okay. Not 20, so 19.
A nat
Wow.
20. And he had a negative.
Amazing.
A nat 20. Holding your breath, you pretend the sopping wet garbage is just more algae as you dive headfirst into the water. It's foggy and brown at the bottom, but you can see the outline of a backpack close by. You quickly dig through it and find an unopened bottle of wine. The label is damaged, but you can tell it's very old and very high quality. You also find 100 gold pieces.
Sweet.
Does it look like the same type of bottle?
It looks like a completely different bottle. You can't quite make out the
Okay.
label, especially from this depth, but it looks very fine, very old, and very high quality.
Okay.
Hmm.
On surface.
You surface and notice that there are other bottles that are kind of floating half full right below the surface. And you recall that they probably look like gems from the outside. You notice, though, that there is one that looks particularly interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it
You grab it,
and
You
head
grab
back
it?
to shore.
and you head back to shore.
Anybody care for a drink? Found it at the bottom of the lake.
You look at the bottle; it's unopened and very fine quality. You assess that, especially if you have a bard in your party or somebody that does any type of carousing, it's probably worth about 10 gold.
All right.
A 10 gold
Here.
bottle of wine.
I think
very
you'll
nice.
enjoy this more than me.
I mean, I would join you, but it's a little early. It's not even 5 o'clock.
Hey, it's
Plus,
5
aren't we
o'clock
on this job?
somewhere. There was this old sailor I used to ride with, and he would always sing about how it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
You do notice
Well.
the one bottle that you grabbed seems to have a note in it with a cork on top.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna grab
You
the
break-
note.
You break it open and you read, assuming that you read.
Yeah,
Everybody can
hopefully.
read?
Yes.
I
I'm
hope
glad.
so.
I like
I'm
it.
I'm not quite that unintelligent. Not quite.
Almost there.
Almost.
So you read, I can't wait to drink a bottle or 3.
All right.
I hear that.
What do you hear?
Oh, just the. I hear that. I agree.
Ah.
Uh,
There's another estate around here somewhere, wasn't there? That we could check out.
wasn't there another like cabin or something?
Yes, there's a cabin, a small home that is got a hay roof on top.
You want to go check out the cabin
All right.
before we have a drink?
Seems
Free?
like the
Looks like
best
about
place to go
15
to.
minutes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you guys head over to the home, and something. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
All right.
Sure.
Let's see if I roll over a 2.
7.
15.
Okay. DC 8 should be easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
failed.
9. Just got it.
So you make a perception check, focusing your attention on any little detail of the strange surroundings, and something is definitely off about the whole place. The cabin doors are slightly ajar. Dust has collected in the windows, and laundry has been blown across the yard. It's clear that nobody is home.
I guess I'll just go to push the door open all the way.
You go to push the door open. The cabin squeaks open. The cabin door squeaks open. Inside, you find a shadowy main room littered with empty bottles, old dishes, bits of food, tobacco stains, clumps of dirt, and what looks like goat hair. Damaged furniture is strewn about, and the air has a distinct crusty tavern smell. On the wall opposite, you see a door leading to another room.
Man, these
I
people
wanna
are drinking a lot.
I wanna turn around and see if like the goats had any reaction to the door being opened.
They look about, they're curious about you, but they're too busy being goats.
Wonderful.
Amazing. Goat
Business
being goat.
as usual.
Yeah.
I guess there's nothing else to do besides check the other door then.
Yeah, let's head on in.
And
All
go
right.
over and give it a try.
You check the other door, and opening the door, you discover a room with one large bed and one child-sized bed. It's dark and dusty, but enough light squeezes through the window to illuminate piles of clothes, empty bottles, and toys scattered around the floor. Something is moving in the shadow. Meh! A baby goat jumps out at you, its eyes large and curious. It starts chewing on one of the wooden toys.
Hey
That's-
there.
This one also looks malnourished.
This one, yes, it seems a
Oh.
bit malnourished too.
Gotcha.
Well, this is just bringing up more and more questions.
Is
Okay,
your
I was
toy?
muted the entire time. I didn't even
The whole
notice.
time.
Oh man.
I hate myself. Yeah, but we all agree that all of these people have definitely been turned into goats.
It's looking that way.
Definitely
But
seems
they
like it.
drank a lot. We had a heavy drinker and this kid. Let's get him outside.
Hate.
And I'll grab some of the toys and like kind of try to lead the goat outside.
Okay, you go ahead and you lead the goat to the outside with the toys, and she follows you very intently, very curiously. Appears to
here
want
you
to
go.
play, and she grabs
He's-
she grabs the toys and starts to chew on them yet again.
Make sure to eat some grass.
Oh, and she definitely goes for the grass.
Good.
Can we investigate like this room? Because it's very curious. All this
Okay.
stuff that's all around.
I'm gonna go look for pipes
All right. Where are you gonna go look for pipes?
in the house.
In the house. Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Mine's came back with 17.
All right. You find dust bunnies under the bed. Nothing other than the toys and the bottles and so on in the bedroom.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8. Let me see. That was an 8. An 8, an 8. I lost my place.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. There was a dex check there. There was a barn. There was the house.
Mhm.
And a investigation check. You rolled an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. So you sift through the rubbish very, very hurriedly, and you only manage to really get your hands dirty for what that's worth. And that's about it.
Well,
Well, it's supposed to be saving people, so I mean, these goats seem kind of curious.
Saving people or at least finding their remains.
I mean, again, that child goat definitely used to be a person.
Do you think that the goats ate people?
I think both things happen.
I mean, you notice just your passive perception. You're not seeing any indication that they eat people. In fact, they seem very friendly for goats.
Yeah.
They
Hmm.
definitely eat people.
Well,
I suppose a corpse would be edible to them.
Yeah.
um,
Is there really anything else to check out around here? There was the barn, or in the cabin. There was the pond that you already swam through.
There's a garden.
There's the garden as well.
Yeah. We
check
haven't
the
looked at the
garden.
garden. That's the last place. Yeah.
Yeah. You go over to the garden, and it seems completely picked bare.
Ah.
Long
course.
tilled. It is not a very well kept garden at all, and everything that is vegetation is gone.
Makes sense with all the goats around.
Yeah.
One could surmise that goats ate all the grass and here as well.
Yeah.
Could I roll a perception check just to see if there's like any suspicious dirt mounds or anything?
Suspicious dark mounds. Is that what you asked?
Dirt.
Dirt
like,
mounds.
just-
Dirt mounds. Yes. Okay. So you look around to assess the property, and you find lots and lots of empty bottles and trash, but no mounds of dirt.
So it seems like the only clue we got is pipes, drinking, and the note.
Pipes, and probably not very good parent.
I mean,
Well-
this liquor sorts could be doing something to make people drunk enough to become a goat. I'm really stretching here, though.
I mean, I've never been that drunk.
Never
let's
drank a
see.
drop in my life.
I mean, the pond smells like a tavern.
Yeah.
Oh.
The pond also smells like that.
The pond does.
It's very distinct. You can smell the alcohol in the pond.
Should
And
we?
it- And
Does
as
anyone have any
somebody
fire
swam in the
spells?
pond, you could even kind of get a taste. Tastes
so-
very alcoholic to me for a
Yeah.
pond.
the
Diluted.
pond tasted more alcoholic than ponds usually do. Usually they
I
taste
will
kind
be
of like
right
dirt.
back.
And you do notice that the goats are very merry around the pond as they drink.
Oh,
So I think this pond is getting people drunk. Huh?
Well, that would
Wow.
still doesn't necessarily explain all the equipment that we found in the barn.
What unless that's where they transformed into the goat?
Yeah.
They take a drink, go over, and poof, they're a goat. I think there's only one way to test it. Here, rat, take a drink.
Okay. I do.
All right, you start drinking from the pond water. Roll a Constitution check.
Yay.
I guess you can roll with advantage since you're a rat.
Yeah, I am used to drinking the shittiest things possible. Yeah, that's a 10.
All right, so you drink from the water and you feel very relaxed.
Huh.
So
Well,
he didn't turn into a goat. At least not immediately.
wait, let's walk him to the barn.
All right, you walk into the barn.
Are
And
you a goat? Do you feel goaty?
Feel like eating grass.
I want to say one thing. I could cast disguise self to turn myself into a goat, like illusion-wise.
I suppose you could as a
I'm
joke.
debating doing it.
And
Huh.
I
But
won't
then
stop
I
you.
wouldn't have any spell slots left, so I'm not gonna.
Yes, we're all level 1 here. There's not many spell slots.
Well, you don't look like a
I am-
goat. And
I have to say I'm very unhappy that I cannot turn myself into a goat right now.
well, makes you feel better. You still smell like one.
Oh no, I smell way worse.
All right, so everybody roll a perception check.
Sure.
Perception.
12.
Yeah,
12.
23.
Oh, wow.
9. Why do I roll so? I have shit rolls today.
So the 23 can hear a distinct sound of somebody singing in the woods.
Yeah, someone's singing pretty distinctly now.
It's pretty distinctly.
You can tell where it's coming from.
The woods. That's a good sign, right?
Well,
Yeah, nothing bad happens for people walking in the woods.
Exactly.
The singing, yeah.
Into the woods we go.
Yeah, definitely no fairies trying to steal your identity or something.
Nah. Let's go.
this
All right.
sounds like our only lead, so might as
You
well go
guys-
after it.
You guys
lead
leave
the way.
into the woods following the sound of somebody singing.
You're a bard, right? Do you know singing like that?
I mean, can I roll something for it?
By now, you can hear a distinct sound of singing.
Yeah, I mean, can I roll
And-
to maybe figure something out about the singing?
About the singing? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Is it-
what should I roll?
Is it magical?
Um,
Arcana or
roll a-
performance?
you can roll either one.
Okay, performance
Hmm.
then. That's actually good for once, a 17.
A 17. You hear tavern songs.
Well,
Okay, they're just basic tavern songs.
You think
Well,
there's
everything-
a tavern in the woods? That's
Well-
where everyone's disappearing to.
That's also probably the source of all these bottles and drinks. and
Yeah.
tobacco.
Yeah. They're
Well,
going
every-
to the tavern and letting out goats so that people think they turn into goats, but they're really just hanging at the tavern.
I still believe that those goats eat people.
And now you guys are hearing a far more distinct vocalization of the song. And he's singing, "Merry are we when the sun goes down." He sings, "Merry are we with a bottle of 3."
Mm.
What time is it? Where's the sun at?
The sun is about to set.
Oh,
well, it's almost time to be merry, I guess.
yeah, with a bottle or 3. Let's keep looking for this voice.
Yeah.
All right. So you hear the singing, loud singing in the distance as he comes closer to you, and it grows louder. And out from the bush, you see a satyr kind of burst from the trees. He's carrying
Out
a
of there.
He's carrying a basket of mushrooms, and that's dangling from his arm. He looks very cheerful, and he has a bushy red beard framing his grinning face, and he hasn't quite noticed you yet.
Howdy there.
"Hello there!" the satyr cries as he sees you. "I'm a lonely bachelor. I have nothing to steal."
Oh,
Very questionable.
Lonely
Driving?
bachelor, you say?
What's it?
well. What you doing?
I've been out all day foraging for food. Would you care to share a meal?
Perhaps. Have you seen anybody else in the last couple days?
Oh, from time to time, I do see some travelers, and you're more than welcome to stay for as long as you like, and have a good time, and maybe enjoy a bottle or 3.
Oh, interesting.
Very unique phrasing you got there. Did you hear that from somewhere?
I'm sorry, what do you ask?
Very unique phrasing you have there. Did you hear it from somewhere?
Oh, it's a song I sing from time to time.
Yeah, it's a relatively well-known tavern song.
Uh,
Never been to a tavern. I wouldn't know.
My name is Alos, by the way. Would you like to join me for a drink?
Uh,
I honestly would like the company because I'd love a bit more intelligent company, if you catch my drift.
yes.
I
Oh,
have a question.
Yes,
How hard
I.
is the satyr?
I'm sorry. What'd you ask?
How hot is the satyr?
He's a pretty good-looking satyr.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, Mr. Alos,
he's kind of he's a hard body. And he's got a bit of a beard on him, long beard, very straight, very I would say he's looks more like a hippie.
Yeah.
Mr. Alos, we've been tracking down some. We're looking for some missing villagers, and we happen to come across all these goats. And I just got to ask, are you turning people into goats?
Oh, surely. I just have a very goat farm, a very large goat farm now, and I really enjoy the company of goats, as you might imagine, me being a satyr
Can
and
I
all.
insight check that?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration on that.
Okay.
So that's what, a D6?
D6, yeah.
Okay. Oh, like, how do I roll just a dice?
D&D
like a-
Beyond at the bottom left.
Should be a
Oh,
dice
there it
roll.
is. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. D6. Roll. 15.
15. The crooked way Alos smiles and tightens his shoulders tells you he's lying about something.
All right. Quick sidebar, Mr. Alos. We'll be right back.
Certainly,
Uh,
certainly. I'm
I'll
I
keep
really
talking to him.
I really hope to spend more time drinking with you tonight. And he continues on towards the farm and looks back and kind of, as soon as you're ready, I'll be here drinking a bottle or three. There's plenty to go around.
We'll be there in a moment.
And he walks off.
Whenever I think he's out of earshot, I'll just, okay, that goat man is lying about something.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
got kind of.
he's a member of the Fae.
Well,
Well,
Don't tell him your name.
I think his drink is turning people into goats. Whether it's intentional or not, I don't know.
well, I think either way, we should at least spend some time with them. I think we should not drink anything, but definitely try to find out some more information.
I mean, to be fair, if we think logically, he says he loves his goats, but he had two goats trapped in places where they couldn't find any food.
That's a good point.
So
We can certainly ask him about that.
All right, just be wary.
Of course.
something about him doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Either way, I think we've kept him waiting long enough. He'll probably start getting suspicious at this point.
Yeah, we should be.
I mean, we should
suspicious
also
ones.
ask him about the child that should be living on the farm.
Another good question.
Well, anyways.
Let's go talk to him.
Yep.
All right,
Maybe
so
we pretend to drink.
there you go. All right, so you guys head back towards the house, and you notice that he's got a large number of goats kind of around him, and he's petting them very affectionately. And he's got a large mug of beer in one hand, and he has two other large mugs of beer at the ready. And you notice there appears to be an uncovered keg over that was previously hidden over next to the house.
Hmm.
A keg of beer. And he's again he's singing basically the same song that you heard earlier.
Right.
Merry are we when the sun goes down. He sings, Merry are we with a bottle or three.
Say, you seem very affectionate with these goats.
Oh yes,
with-
they are my closest companions.
Well, whenever we were snooping, looking for the villagers, we came across two goats that were locked away, and they seemed rather malnourished.
Oh, I do apologize. I'm often away, and sometimes those goats are misbehaving and not causing a disruption with the other goats. And they sometimes do escape.
I see.
So you lock them up without any food.
Oh, I do try to feed them. Of course, I may not be paying attention as much as I should. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a drinker, as you see, and probably not
You
the
got
best
it,
of
kid?
caretaker.
You got any kids?
Do I have any kids? I have kids all about, as you can see. There's at least 3
No, I mean children.
children. I did once, and she passed away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. But it's now that I drink my sorrows away, and I try to keep that memory distant in the past.
Where do you get your hay from? You seem to have left it in some. Not gotten any fresh in a while.
Yes, yes. Since my daughter died, I have yet to really do any farming. I just sit here and drink, and try to enjoy
Understand.
the day. Would you care for a bottle or 3, and perhaps lighten the mood?
Yeah, I'll take one, and I'll like put it to my lips, pretending to drink, but not
Okay.
actually drink.
All right, and he continues drinking.
How long have you been on this farm, Mr. Alos?
Oh, it's been a very long time. Years, I think.
How do you feel about the village nearby?
I don't visit it much. I do get visitors from time to time. I do enjoy the company, and we do enjoy a bottle or 3.
So, do you get adventurers often?
I'm sorry.
Do you get adventurer visitors often?
Sometimes yes. In fact, we love to exchange stories. Of course, they have far more stories than I, being adventurers and all.
So whose pack was it that was in the barn?
Was there a pack in the barn? I'm not
Oh
sure.
yeah,
I'm sure it was a guest that must have left it behind.
Left
certainly,
it
certainly.
and the tent and you
Some
know,
boots?
boots,
Yeah,
everything you need
I,
on
I
while
do,
traveling.
yeah, I do sometimes have parties, and people will come and sometimes stay in the barn, and from time to time they might leave their things behind after a great deal of
Listen,
drink.
listen. You seem like a nice guy. Something's up here, and we really need to know what it is so we can go back and tell everyone, hey, we don't exactly know what's going on, but it's definitely not from here because they did say something about you when we got the mission to go here. And I mean, they weren't that happy with you living here with all these goats. So if you could just tell us what's going on, and then we can actually put in a good word for you.
Well, I do appreciate it. Would you care to continue, our wonderful conversation over some more pints of beer? And of course,
Sorry,
you're more than welcome to stay the night too.
so
And I would love to have a song or two. Maybe we could all sing and entertain ourselves.
so we are
And he
not allowed
pulls
to
out,
drink on the job.
what's it?
So we are not allowed to drink on the
Oh,
job.
that's unfortunate. Well, if you don't mind, I will continue to drink. And I'm a bit of an animal when I'm having a good time. After all, I just know one thing to brighten the mood. And Alice draws a set of panpipes from his coat pocket.
Uh-oh. Pipes.
I play these babies for the goats from time to time. They love the music so much. They've learned how to ask for it. Want to hear a tune? And he begins to play.
Mhm.
Well,
As
maybe we should have.
sir, as a bard and as someone who's on a mission to maybe apprehend you, I would like it if you would stop playing an instrument in front of me.
As soon as you say that, you turn into a goat.
Oh no! What'd you do to our buddy?
And he continues playing.
I'm gonna need you to put the bagpipes down.
All right, he continues playing, and now you turn into a goat.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I'm bigger than usual.
Well, at this point, I think I'd try to swing at him with my great axe, if
All right,
seeing as if I even get the chance.
roll roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
I'm gonna roll initiative too. I want to hit that guy in the face.
17.
Everybody can roll initiative, even the goats.
Yes.
But
That's a nat 1.
But the goats now have a strength of 1, a dex of 0, a constitution of 0, a modifier rather, and intelligence -4, wisdom of 0, and charisma of -3, and
smarter
an
than
AC
usual.
of 10, AC 10, and hit points 4.
All right.
Great.
Give me a
This is
second.
gonna be fun.
I'm opening goat. There we go. Yeah.
Goat.
So I rolled a 15 for initiative.
All right.
You got a 3.
Hold on, let me get.
Yeah.
Okay, let me call it out. Ethan, what was your
17.
17? Okay. Jace,
3.
Travis,
15.
Jamal,
That is a 1.
All right.
Nice.
and the satyr.
Oh, man. That goat in the barn is trying to warn us about the pipes. That's what it was. Oh, man.
All right, so Ethan, you rolled 17. You go first.
Sweet. All right. Just try to run at this guy and take a whack with my great axe.
All right, you take a whack. Roll to hit.
Yes, sir. That is a not natural 20.
A not natural 20. You land a hit and it lands true. Roll your damage.
That is only a roll of 2, but I believe with the great weapon fighting that I took, I can re-roll that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a lot better. That's 10 damage.
Woo.
Oh wow! All right. You whack at him, and he is definitely hurt. And he continues. Oh wait, 17. Travis,
Yes.
you're
I
next.
would like to do a help action by slamming my horns
All right.
in his balls.
Okay, you ram your horns into his balls, and at which point you get let's see, that's a charge. You get let's see, an extra. Let's see, the target takes an extra 2 1d4. You get 2 1d4 bludgeoning damage if you can roll. So roll a hit.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do just a help action.
Oh, a help action. Okay.
Yeah,
help
so
action.
The next
Oh, so
people that try.
Oh, I got
to
you.
attack,
Okay, I got you.
pretty
So he
much
rolls a
just-
disadvantage.
I pretty much just do
If
a
you're
lot
ramming,
of pain to him,
Okay.
so that he doesn't.
So you're
so that
doing it.
people
You're doing
don't
it as a
roll.
help action, not necessarily a. Okay, so I got it. All right. So no
I'm
damage.
not mortally wounding him. I am distracting him by
Distracting him.
causing him physical pain.
Got it. All right. So at that point, as you physically cause him pain, a goat comes along and rams you.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Into in the side.
He's got the squad with him.
He rolls to hit, and he hits for 2 bludgeoning,
Uh-oh.
2d4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, man.
So you could actually go down at this point.
Hooray!
Two
Both the
points of
healers are already
damage.
goats.
I rolled two. I rolled 2 1s. You only got 2 points of damage.
Hey,
So
you're only
still-
half dead.
You're only half dead.
Oof.
All right, and let's see. At that point, Let's see. Do 15. The goat goes, and let's see. Another goat. Another goat comes at Jace.
Oh, no.
Another goat comes at Jace and rolls a 12.
That
What was your
hits.
AC? Yeah, 10, right?
Oh, well, I'm a goat, so 10.
You're a goat.
Yeah.
5 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
You go
dead.
down. You
I'm
go
dead.
down, and you need to make, I guess, your saving throws for death
Do I do that now or on my turn?
on your turn.
Okay, yeah.
And the satyr also has a Simo with a goat. All right. And that satyr does a short sword attack against the barbarian,
I'm a fighter.
or fighter, rather. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
And
all right.
14.
He's playing
Hits.
basic bitch.
That is a miss. I have
A
16
miss?
armor class.
All right, got it. And he continues with his pipes in his other hand, and
Man, this guy's skilled.
everybody. Let's see. I would say Travis, you spontaneously turn back into your rat self,
Cool.
regain your hit points, and but minus the hit points that you lost from earlier.
Hooray!
But you're prone and on the ground.
Hooray!
Huzzah.
And let's see. That is. He continues, and I need let's see, 4. I need 4. Jace, you continue being a goat.
Yeah.
Dang.
And
Dying goat.
a dying goat. And and let's see, that is Ethan, you're next.
I'm up.
Yep.
Oh, Jamal, go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
You
on
get
initiative count 1.
advantage on
Oh,
your,
did you not go, Jamal?
No, I did not.
Sorry.
And
Where
I
did
need to
I?
make
Oh,
my
I'm
death
sorry. You
save.
rolled a 1. That's why I missed you.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamal, go ahead.
And I need to
Um,
make my death save.
Yeah, you can make your death save if it's your turn. Oh, Jamal needs to go, and then the next round will go, and then you'll be
Okay.
able to do your death save.
Okay.
all right. I am going to. I see this. I see that the pipes are doing something. So what I'm gonna do is get a little bit away, and I am gonna have one of my arms try to reach out to grab the pipes as I'm casting Thorn Whip.
All right. Roll a disarm skill. Roll your what would that be? A DC 15 to hit.
Oh, okay. That is 11. So no.
11. Yeah, he
Oh,
kind
no,
of like
wait, 1
what's
second.
that? Hmm.
He gets advantage. I did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wonderful. That's true. Thank you. Roll again.
There you go.
That's a 17. So there we go.
17. You managed to. Are you looking to take it from him or knock it away from him?
More so, take it from him.
All right.
Give it
You
to
s-
me.
You successfully grab his pipes from his grasp. You are now in possession of his instrument. He looks at you in disgust.
Well, I'm not quite skilled with.
I am lying right under the satyr right now.
Well, I don't know how to use this, so here, and kind of gives it to Travis's character,
All right.
and like that'll be my turn. That's my action.
Okay. All right. And Ethan, you're up.
All right. Let's try to swing him again.
Okay. You swing again. Roll a hit.
11.
11. You
Oh.
miss.
Advantage because it's not my turn yet. Advantage until it's my turn again.
Oh, okay. Then roll
is that how it
roll
works?
again. Roll a
I'm
hit
pretty
again.
sure that's how help action work.
I thought it was just the next action that happened.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
thought it
1
was
second.
just
I'll
next.
look that up real quick.
I thought it was a combat action, but I'm
not
not
sure.
sure. I'm not sure if it helps like
combat
continuously.
help. What do you mean? Combat. Where's help? Where's help? Give me 1 second.
It's one of those underutilized
Oh.
things that people never use, apparently, unless they have a familiar.
Okay, you can lend your aid to another creature in the completion of a task. When you take the help action, the creature you aid. Oh, I need to specify a creature. Okay, next time.
Okay. All right. So at that point, you've already completed your
Yeah,
specification, and no help action for this one, so you do miss. At which point, he kind of weaves and dodges, and looks a little worried that he might be a little in over his head. So at which point, Travis, you're up.
All right, I am considering I just attacked this guy, like slammed my head in between this guy's legs.
Yep.
I am probably lying prone right
You are lying
under
prone
him.
on the ground, yes.
Looking up at him, and considering he's not wearing any pants, I can only assume what I'm seeing. But
Yes, you're seeing all sorts of disgusting things.
hey, I'm into it. So I have 2 daggers,
Uh-huh.
and I can stand
And
up
pipe.
and just...
All right. Roll to hit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll
But it'd
twice.
be do you have you can roll twice, I guess, right? But
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah, I
get
have
a minus
I'm doing
to the
dual
second
wielding.
one. Dual wielding, okay.
No, dual wielding is action attack, bonus action attack,
Okay.
but the bonus action doesn't add the modifier to the damage.
Right.
So 2d20, 1, 2, roll. So 11 plus. Sorry, I'm stupid. Actions. There we go. 11 plus 5 and 9 plus 5, so 16 and a 14.
So you rolled a 16 and a 14. You hit both times.
Okay, that's good.
And what's your damage?
I will roll for that right now. Give me 1 second. D4. So 7 plus 3, 10 points of damage.
That's that for both?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you do 10 points of damage to his balls. All right.
Ouch.
Yeah. You notice that they're
Sturdy.
cast iron and sturdy. Yes. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
They deflect some of the damage at the very least.
He was
Right.
prepared.
He was
Also,
prepared.
I am going to like put the pan flutes somewhere where he can't get them immediately if he
All right,
tries to grab me.
where are you going to put that pan flute?
I have pants on.
You have pants on. You shove them down your pants.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course.
All right. You shove the pan flutes down your pants, and at that point, it is now a goat comes and rams with a natural 20.
Mm.
Rams Ethan
Okay.
for 8 points of damage.
Cool.
All right.
Sweet.
And
Ouch.
let's see.
Thank goodness I'm a fighter.
Another goat comes along.
Oh, is this the one to finish me off? Is this the Grim Reaper?
Rolls a
Reaper
2 and misses Jace. Just as he comes along, and
I'm bleeding out.
you're bleeding out all over the place. Apparently rolled very low. And the satyr gets to go. And the satyr disengages and flees.
Damn.
That one stabbed me in the balls.
He took an axe to the side and daggers to the balls, and he decided that he was out of there.
He disengages. He's kind of walking funny right now, but or running funny, I should say. He's making a bit of an eager exit, and that
Oh no,
is
what isn't it my turn before
it.
his?
Yeah,
Oh
let's
no,
see.
no,
No, he had
it
a
was my turn.
Simo. Yeah, he had a Simo
Yeah.
with a goat. Now it's uh I'm sorry, Jamal's turn.
Yeah. Jamal.
Yep.
Ah, okay. Um, I have a lying goat that it used to be one of my companions, but now is a dying, bleeding goat.
At
It's
that
bleating.
at that point, Jace magically, convulses and comes back. It distorts his arms and legs and everything come back to human form,
Oh, that
or
wasn't pleasant.
whatever your race is. I can't remember your race.
Elf, yeah.
You
Well, I
turn
think he's
into
still
a
bleeding
halfling.
out.
And
Yeah.
you are bleeding out, but you're no longer unconscious. You have experienced the damage from being
Okay.
in goat form, but you have your constitution is restored
Okay.
Okay.
as a humanoid.
So I'm still up.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
kind of useless as a goat.
You're useless as a goat. You're useless as a person.
Damn.
I just
What?
remember kicking the guy in the balls and stabbing him there too. So I
Whose
don't
turn
know
is
what
it?
you were doing.
Well,
We're just
speaking
sleeping.
of the guy, how about we worry about him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
I think it's mine's, and I'm
Yeah.
seeing that you're
It-
alive. I'm just like, he's fine. Now I'm trying to
Yeah,
go for the guy.
at that point, the goats that were engaging with you in combat appear to not be so interested in engaging you in combat anymore, and they scurry off.
Oh, okay,
Cool.
they ran off as well. Well,
Disengaging.
Had some sort of control over them.
should we give chase, or is that kind
Go,
of
we should at
put us
least-
off?
I feel
You
like we
turned
should
me into a freaking goat.
at least break the pipes first.
And all of the
Keeping
goats, when they see what's going on, they kind of gather around. The ones that weren't engaging in combat, they sort of interested in gathering around and watching you intently.
Uh,
Rat. The
look at
pipes,
Rat.
please.
Yeah.
I'll
Why?
hold out my hand. The pipes, please.
Is the fawn still around? Are we still like in combat?
No, you're not in combat. Combat's over.
Oh dang! I was gonna try to shoot a guiding bolt at him as he ran.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. If you
Awesome.
want to make a, is it your turn, or was it your turn? Or was it
No,
the satyr? The satyr ran.
The Satyr,
Uh,
it's the Satyr's turn first.
Yeah, the satyr
Yeah,
went,
well-
and no, that'd be it. It would have to be like Ethan and everybody.
Hmm.
So no, you wouldn't have a shot at it.
Okay, I never got my other turn though.
Oh, you were prone on the ground,
Okay.
right? So
You're bleeding out as a
bleeding
goat, and
bleeding
then,
out as a goat with 0 hit points.
Yeah.
and then
Right.
the satyr's turn went, and then he ran
You-
away.
You turn back on my. I guess.
And as he
Your
was fleeing,
turn.
you came. Yeah, he came back, and and now you're like recovering, trying to figure out what's going on. You might have had a chance. Let's see. With your turn, you were a 3. Oh yeah, you were a 3. That's true. I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you. Go ahead and stand up and shoot a bolt.
Yes. That's a 15.
All right. You roll a hit. 15. Do your damage.
4d6.
Yes.
Guiding bolt.
Oh dang, that's low.
No, man.
It's still 8.
As long as it's within 80 feet of range,
120.
you're
Yeah.
good.
8 damage.
8 damage.
And
Okay.
he is glowing.
Yep.
Ooh, glowing.
Yep. He is still limping along and fleeing.
I guess so.
Hmm. And if you guys want to resolve this, Jamal, you still have an action, I guess, or did you already go?
Yeah. I haven't done anything. Well. I mean, seeing the guy run over.
Firebolt?
I mean, I could hit him with firebolt. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you'll have advantage because he just got hit by a guiding bolt.
Oh yeah, you got a point there. All right, I guess I'll do that. So one of my hands just kind of shoot out like this small little beam of fire at
Okay.
him as I cast firebolt.
All right. You cast Firebolt.
Yep.
Is there a save on that, or is that just
It's
No,
an attack
it's not
roll.
a save.
no save? Okay, so how much damage?
So I mean, it's 24 to hit, and then that is wow, the highest 10 damage.
Nice.
As you fire that firebolt into his back, he just kind of he lands on his face, dead.
Oh,
Nice.
good hit.
Very satisfying thump on the ground.
Well, of course, it was a
Well,
good hit. It was from one of my creations, and then like my gauntlet thing that's on my back kind of does like the
Fire singeing,
yeah,
dusting hands off.
yeah, dusting the hands off.
fire singeing his tunic.
Yeah,
Well, Rat, if you'll let me see the pipes.
Can I try playing them first?
I think I'd rather
then
see
we
if destroying them frees all the goats.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, then we're fucked.
Yeah. Well, I could fix them if it doesn't.
Can you fix magical items?
Yeah, let's find out.
Okay.
Well,
And I hand it over.
with mending, or what do you mean?
Yeah.
I think he's
Fixing?
I think he's meaning to break it. You're mending it.
Well,
mending
only-
mending wouldn't
I'm-
restore a magic item. It would just restore the mundane item to its original form, and it
Well-
wouldn't be magical anymore.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't
we
do that.
don't know if the
so
types are
Rat's just
magical.
handing it over.
Or if it was his magic.
Mhm.
Maybe it's the beer.
Maybe it's on the beard.
Maybe
Maybe
the.
the friends we made along the
I was
way.
about to say.
Maybe it's the friends.
Here, bust these pipes up.
Sure, yeah. And they're just like wooden pipes, I'd assume, or
Yeah, they're just wooden panpipes.
I'll just kind of toss on the ground and just take my great axe and like executioner's chop.
All right, you take your great axe and you chop it into pieces. An intense evil shriek echoes from the pipes as they shatter into hundreds of pieces. All around you, the goats begin to hover and glow in a bright green. Their bodies warp and shift like they're underwater. They fall back down, not as goats, but as humans, men, women, and children. The people seem dazed as they look around. A man in a straw hat stumbles over to you. "I'm Yannick, the owner of this farm," he cries. "You saved us."
Just another day in the job.
It's the day of the job.
Yeah, we definitely didn't fall for the goat trick.
I mean, I didn't. I knew that would happen.
And around that point, the talking goat in the barn that's apparently turns out to be a wealthy bard, and he goes over to you and he starts looking around and he takes the jewelry off his hands and everything, and he hands the party, all the jewelry that he has, and you figure it's worth about 200 gold, and he says that he's been outsmarted. Alos outsmarted him, and he's ashamed.
Well,
Hey.
you won't have to worry about that
you should
anymore.
be.
Happens to the best of us.
So
I
Yannick
think
approaches
nothing-
the party with his wife and the little girl, and carrying his little girl in his arms, kissing her. The man named Janos thanks you all with tears in his eyes. He explains that Alos came one day asking for refuge, and in the process, and then he proceeded to drink all of their beer and eat all of their food. Then Alos played his magical pipes at the end of the night. Next thing Yannick and his family knew, well, they couldn't remember much. Being a goat took away most of their intelligence. Travelers continued to end up here and be turned into goats until you all showed up, and he stopped this mad cycle of trickery.
I
Happy
mean,
to help.
again, why are you even trusting a fae without setting very strict rules like that? Fae 101.
He was just being nice.
He's just a very
Yeah,
nice
just-
guy. Yeah.
Just being nice with fae normally ends up with identity theft.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe he didn't know it was a
he-
fey creature.
He might have
Yeah.
not rolled
He has goat legs.
his intelligence.
Not
His-
everyone, not everyone's smart, you know.
Yeah, there's minotaurs.
I'm not that
Minotaurs
smart.
aren't fey creatures.
Yeah, we live in a world.
Minotaurs are hot as fuck, so
So you're telling me that you would fall for this if it was a Minotaur? It's kind of same logic.
Yeah, it's the same
No.
thing. Just switch the animal up and down.
I mean,
Yeah.
this was a pretty
You-
good-looking
Do you
satyr.
really think that goats and cows are the same thing?
I mean, the principle's the same.
Yannick turns to all the people in the yard who are quietly chatting to each other and gathering their things. We've experienced something together that we should never forget or take for granted, he says. But what we need now is rest. Please stay one more night at my home as your proper selves. There is some food and beer left in the cellar.
I might have a drink or three.
I mean, the pond is alcoholic now, so you can just drink that.
If you don't mind the garbage.
If you don't mind the garbage and the debris and
I
the
don't.
dirt and so on, yes, it's
I
quite
think I'll
enjoyable, especially the second or third time around.
I think I'll stick to cooking, and yeah, I'll do the cooking. Don't worry.
Thank you
So-
kindly.
So you guys are staying the
I
night?
will just drink the pond.
Might as well stay the night.
Yeah. we
Enjoy
can
the
stay
time with all the
overnight.
people.
All right, so you guys sleep at the farm and you leave. A dozen other people or so in the morning also leave, and when you walk back to the road, you find that there's a fork that previously wasn't there, revealing that Alice's illusions are all gone.
There
When
it is.
you
There we
head
go.
back out into the road, a sense of peace has replaced the odd gloom that hung around the trees. You find a fork in the road where there wasn't one before, and somehow you know that Alice's magic has hidden the path onward and brought you to the farm instead. Now you can confidently follow the road back to Cedarbrook, show proof of your triumph with a letter from Yannick, and claim your reward.
You think the guy ate some of those goats?
Nah,
I
I
don't
think he
like
was
to think
just
about it.
lonely.
I mean, you didn't find a spit in fire or
Yeah.
anything anywhere.
He was just
That would have been a
lonely.
little on
to
the
be fair,
disturbing side.
there's different ways of eating meat.
You're slowly creeping me out, Ratty. Slowly creeping me out.
And with that, that is
You've
the
never
adventure.
made steak on a pan.
I
Like,
mean,
you
He's like
don't
raising his
just
eyebrow, like,
if you eat an animal, you don't just put a stick in it and turn it over fire.
well, you know, it might taste like goat, or it might taste like pork. I guess, as I
Yeah, long
imagine
pig.
humans do, right? Long pig is what the cannibals call them.
Okay.
I saw a TikTok
Learning.
once where everyone who reacted to it just thought it was a human at first, and then you saw the back end and saw that it was actually a pig. So they also look very similar.
So, any commentary on this adventure by chance for the producer?
It was a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
It was a
It was
good
fun.
time.
It was pretty
Any-
thought provoking, and I feel like it was a great just way to use up a little bit of time.
Yeah. A fun
Any-
little one shot.
Any criticism or improvements that might be necessary?
I mean, it would be fun if Speak with Animals could be utilized a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, they're adults, but
Yeah.
I-
As-
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like,
At the
more
same
than
time,
one
I feel
thing.
like we utilized it as much as we could.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, the pipes.
Well, generally, when I DM, I have full conversations regardless of intelligence. The magic
Yeah.
creates that bridge.
Yeah,
You can
true.
speak with plants, even, right? It's not like
Yeah.
or algae or whatever, right? And in the reading of this one, the only thing that was to be revealed was the word pipes, and the
yeah,
explanation.
Oh.
I
The
mean,
explanation
And,
was
like-
that their intelligence was 2, and couldn't really reveal more. And of course,
I mean,
Yeah.
also you could
I
also
mean-
interpret it as they're pretty traumatized of
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
turned into goats.
I
Yeah.
mean, what you could do is that the conversation is really broken up,
Mhm.
but just saying pipes is kind of, hey, I used one of my spell slots as a level 1.
and it feels
adventurer.
underwhelming. Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
underwhelming to only get like that little piece.
Yeah,
But
like
I also feel like it Like whenever he pulled
kind
out the pipes, I knew that we were about
Yeah.
to turn into goats.
I
Yeah.
mean that was interesting, but like in the moment, I just thought, ah, god damn it, I just used my magic on something that's kind of
Mhm.
useless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Well,
then eventually
you
it
gleaned
turned
the
out to
information.
be a very
Yeah.
good
Yeah, but
piece of
like
information.
it would just in the moment feel a little bit more fulfilling if there was just like hungry or like want outside or something more than just pipes.
Mm-hmm. And I
Yeah.
would tend to agree that the only thing
Yeah.
that I would see, like if I were doing this and were to have a full out conversation, I would be revealing all,
Yeah,
right?
that makes sense. Yeah,
Right.
because
So
they know what happened. Yeah.
yeah, so there would have to be some sort of mechanic that would prevent that. The mechanic in the module itself and the reading itself is that their intelligence is low and can't really say more than just pipes.
Yeah, I
So
mean, to be fair, the original spell says something like you can't have real full conversations, but they can like tell you about ideas or like small things, and
Yeah.
you could just
Well,
say
I
that
suppose I suppose I could have said that it was hungry and that it really
Yeah.
liked the hat that you're wearing and wanted to eat it.
yeah,
You
like
know,
Yeah.
something along those lines.
like it is a very
Which would
unintelligent
be my
animal.
fault as a DM for not being creative enough in the moment.
Okay.
But like maybe that can be changed, that like
uh,
the animal can talk about the pipes, the animal can talk about hunger, the animal can talk maybe about the pond water, because
ooh, yeah, that's a
it's
good idea.
an interesting
Yeah.
thing. Like it's not necessarily smart enough to know this satyr is evil,
Right.
Mhm.
but
Like a-
it is smart enough to know the pipes do something to me. Um, the water is weird. I need food.
Something that gives a reward for using that spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will keep that in mind. That's probably more of a DM thing than a game mechanic thing. But yeah, I
Yeah.
got it.
So, what was the time for? I don't know if it made a difference, or was it just more so when he appeared?
Yeah,
That
was it
that
whenever he was
was
going to come?
that was a sundown issue.
Oh, sundown. Okay,
So he
that
was
makes more sense.
to appear when the sun went down so that he could drink a bottle or three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
Right.
only other thing that I was thinking was I was expecting like a bigger reveal for like the beer. I was expecting it to be like a secret potion or something.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I could have used
It's
the tech
more of a
magic and
distractor. The whole
Yeah.
idea behind the
Yeah.
beer was to reveal the cider, the
Satyrs a
satyr.
drinker.
The satyr is
Yeah.
a drinker. Kind of give a
Yeah.
clue as to that.
no, yeah, I picked up on that at the end. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it was good.
So,
That's
all right.
pretty good.
Well, that's been that's the adventure, guys. Appreciate you participation.
Yeah,
And
thanks
I've been
for-
your
Yeah.
dungeon master, and hope to see you guys around again sometime.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it was great.
All right.
It was fun
Have fun.
time.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. You guys can continue talking
Okay.
during a 10-minute countdown. If anybody does chat, you're welcome to participate in the chat in the stream.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the ending countdown now.